China is one of the world's leading countries in rabbit farming, playing a vital role in both the food and textile industries. Thanks to favorable climate conditions, advanced breeding technologies, and high domestic demand, China has developed large-scale industrial rabbit farms. These operations primarily focus on supplying rabbit meat, fur, and hides for both domestic consumption and export markets. Each year, China produces over 1.5 billion pounds of rabbit meat, accounting for around 60% of the global output. This not only contributes significantly to the national economy, but also creates jobs and supports a sustainable food supply chain. Green agriculture technology. Inside China's rabbit farming industry. Have you ever wondered how small, agile rabbits with long ears and strong legs live their lives on farms? Modern rabbit farms often use cages made of stainless steel mesh or plastic, which provide ventilation and are easy to clean. To optimize space and improve herd management efficiency, many farms adopt multi-tier cage systems. The temperature inside the rabbit houses is maintained between 50 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit, with humidity levels around 60 to 70%, combined with ventilation systems to ensure a fresh environment and minimize disease risks. In particular, the waste collection system is designed with a sloped surface, allowing rabbit droppings to fall automatically into a collection area. This reduces pollution and minimizes the effort required to clean the cages. Thanks to these innovations, modern housing models not only support healthy rabbit growth, but also increase farming productivity, meeting hygiene standards and protecting the environment. Farms often prioritize rabbit breeds that grow quickly, have good disease resistance, and offer high-quality meat or fur. Additionally, selective crossbreeding methods are applied to enhance genetic traits and optimize output. The The reproduction process begins when female rabbits reach around 4 to 5 months of age, while males mature at about 5 to 6 months. Each year, a female rabbit can give birth to about 4 to 7 litters, with each litter containing 4 to 12 kits. At the appropriate time, the female is placed in the male's cage for natural mating or artificial insemination, allowing for better control over breeding quality and reproductive efficiency. After mating, the gestation period for a female rabbit is about 28 to 32 days. During this time, the mother is given special care with a diet rich in protein, vitamins, and minerals to ensure healthy fetal development. As birth approaches, the mother rabbit will begin pulling out her own fur to build a nest. Farms usually provide a special nesting box lined with straw to create a warm environment for the kits. At birth, the babies are tiny and completely dependent on their mother's milk for the first 10 to 12 days. After around 10 days, they start to grow fur, open their eyes, and gradually begin to eat hay, green vegetables, and soft foods, though they still need milk for added nutrition. By 3 to 4 weeks of age, the kit's digestive systems are more developed, allowing them to eat the same food as adult rabbits. At around 4 to 6 weeks, they are weaned and separated from the mother so she can recover before the next litter. Farms usually conduct controlled breeding, selecting only the healthiest rabbits and culling those that don't meet standards to ensure the quality of the herd. To maintain the health of the rabbit herd, regular health checks are essential. Farms carry out vaccinations to prevent diseases such as pasteurellosis, enteric infections, coccidiosis, and parasitic infestations. The rabbit's diet is also adjusted to provide adequate protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Rabbits must also be monitored frequently for signs of illness, such as skin issues, digestive problems, or respiratory diseases. If a rabbit shows signs of being sick, it should be isolated and treated promptly to prevent the spread of illness within the herd. When rabbits reach the ideal weight, usually around 10 to 12 weeks of age and weighing about 5.5 to 7.7 pounds, they are ready for harvesting. Healthy rabbits are selected and taken to a well-prepared and sanitary slaughter area. They are processed humanely, quickly, and gently to minimize stress or harm. After slaughter, the rabbits are cleaned and non-edible parts are removed. The meat is then washed, sorted, and packaged using protective packaging to maintain freshness. Rabbit meat is stored in cold conditions, either frozen or chilled, to preserve its quality. Finally, it is transported to stores, supermarkets, or exported, ready to be prepared into nutritious meals for consumers. In addition to meat, rabbit fur is a valuable product widely used in the fashion industry. It's also used in various other industries such as carpet making, cushion production, and high-end home goods. Thanks to its lightweight nature and excellent heat retention, rabbit fur provides great warmth during cold winter days. It also has sweat-absorbing and antibacterial properties, making products made from rabbit fur long-lasting and comfortable to use. Each year, New Zealand produces over 26 million pounds of venison, with more than 80% exported to Europe and North America, solidifying its position as one of the world's leading producers of high-quality venison. Not only is venison nutritious, but it is also low in fat while being rich in protein, iron, and omega-3, promoting heart health and muscle development. Thanks to these benefits, venison has become an ideal choice for those seeking a healthy diet without compromising on essential nutrients. Additionally, deer antler velvet is a highly valuable product, especially in traditional medicine. It is primarily exported for use in the pharmaceutical and health supplement industries, meeting the demand of major global markets. Green agriculture technology, exploring the journey of deer farming from farm to premium products. What makes deer one of the most commonly farmed animals in New Zealand? How does deer farming differ from other livestock industries? Deer were introduced to New Zealand around the 19th century, primarily from Europe, especially the red deer species. Initially, they were released into the wild for hunting purposes. By the 1970s, awareness of the economic value of venison in deer antler velvet spurred the rapid development of the deer farming industry. Deer in New Zealand are mainly raised in large farms following a free-range model. These farms usually have vast areas with secure fencing to ensure safety and prevent intrusion by wild animals. The deer are allowed to roam freely on pastures, enabling natural growth with abundant food sources. Additionally, farm facilities are kept clean and dry, with adequate shelter to provide warmth in winter and ventilation in summer. This helps minimize the risk of respiratory or digestive diseases, ensuring that the deer thrive in optimal conditions. In New Zealand, deer are selectively bred to ensure high productivity and superior quality meat and antler velvet. Male deer must be robust, while females should have strong reproductive capabilities. Furthermore, genetic analysis technology is applied to optimize hereditary traits, helping the herd develop in a stable and sustainable manner. mating process takes place from March to May when the weather is cooler. During this time, male deer compete for the right to mate with females. In controlled farming conditions, breeders can use natural mating or artificial insemination methods to optimize the reproduction process. After a gestation period of about 6 to 7 months, female deer usually find a quiet place to give birth. Immediately after birth, the mother licks the newborn to stimulate blood circulation and help it quickly adapt to the environment. Farmers closely monitor the newborns to ensure they grow healthily. In the first week, fawns primarily rely on their mother's milk for essential nutrients. If the mother lacks sufficient milk, farmers supplement with milk replacers to ensure uniform growth. After about a week, fawns start to familiarize themselves with roughage, such as young grass, soft leaves, and nutrient-rich supplementary feeds. As the fawns grow, their diet is adjusted to match that of adult deer, including fresh grass, leaves, roots, and protein and mineral-rich processed feeds to enhance health and improve meat and antler quality. Throughout this period, clean water must be supplied adequately to support digestion and metabolism effectively. The antler growth cycle occurs once a year, usually in spring or early summer, when favorable weather conditions and abundant food supplies support strong deer development. The antler growth process follows an annual cycle and is influenced by the deer's growth hormones. After the old antlers are harvested or naturally shed, the cartilage tissues at the antler base begin to grow, stimulating the formation of new antlers. During the first 45 to 60 days, antlers grow rapidly at an average rate of about 0.4 to 0.8 inches per day, depending on the deer breed, age, and nutritional intake. After harvesting, deer antlers are immediately cleaned and preserved to maintain their quality. Depending on the intended use, the antlers may be rapidly frozen at temperatures ranging from 0 degrees Fahrenheit to negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit, or dried to extend their shelf life. For meat production, red deer undergo a comprehensive health inspection to ensure they meet standards for weight, age, and overall condition, typically ranging from 250 to 350 pounds, with a rearing period of approximately 18 to 24 months. They are then transported to processing facilities where humane slaughtering methods are employed to minimize stress and preserve meat quality. First, the hide is carefully removed using specialized knives to ensure that the meat quality remains intact. This process requires precision to preserve the protective fat layer underneath, which helps retain moisture and enhance the meat's flavor. After skinning, the internal organs are extracted and sorted. Nutrient-rich parts such as the liver, heart, and kidneys are retained for separate processing, while other parts are handled according to food safety regulations. Next, the venison is divided into primary cuts such as tenderloin, shoulder, haunch, and ribs. The tenderloin is the most prized cut, tender and lean, often used in premium dishes. The shoulder contains more connective tissue, making it ideal for slow cooking or ground meat. haunch is firm and protein-rich, suitable for making sausages or jerky. Deer ribs have soft bones and a generous amount of meat, typically marinated for grilling or stewing. Depending on its intended use, the meat can be sliced, ground into sausage, or processed into products like smoked meat, canned venison, or jerky. Fresh meat is stored at appropriate temperatures and transported quickly, while frozen meat is maintained at around 0 degrees Fahrenheit to negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit to ensure long-term quality preservation. Processed venison products are carefully packaged and distributed through channels such as supermarkets, restaurants, food stores, or for export. Strict processing and transportation protocols ensure that venison consistently meets high-quality standards, catering to both domestic and international markets.